Minneapolis.
We're still in Minneapolis,
Yeah,
Robbie.
that's right, Rich.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say the thing everybody's afraid to say.
Right. This next guest.
Let's do it.
This next guest.
Gentlemen.
Requires no introduction.
Nice drums. Woo. Can I hear that again?
Sure. Do you have any direction?
Yeah, again, so I want to hear the drum kit.
Mr. Crowley, what goes on in his head? Mr. Crowley, he talked to the drummer. Mr. Crowley.
That's a really nice sounding drum kit. What's your name again?
It doesn't matter.
No, that's not a rental, is it? That's not a rental, is it? That's your drum kit, isn't it? You picked that color. I like it. Woo-hoo! I'm all excited. So, tonight, there's gonna be 2 of those. And more of these. And more of these.
It's a real stage. It's a real show.
You gonna all just stay over there and I get the rest of the stage?
That's right.
Obviously.
I'll be out here.
It's the Mark Sheppard 5. That's who we are tonight.
And Dave Brubeck.
Yeah. Where's the Mark Sheppard 5? Yeah, we get the whole stage. We have a room for once. Spread out.
Yeah, we played here last year. It was really good.
It's awesome.
It's such a good place.
Yeah.
So tonight, who's coming to the Saturday night special? Anyone here as yet undecided? Put your hands up. You're undecided? You're undecided. Okay, you lied.
In the back, in the back.
In the back? There's a
Way
couple of people in the back there?
Yeah.
That's probably why. They probably didn't hear what I said. Guys, come to the show. What's going to happen at the show tonight? What's it about?
What happens in Saturday Night Special stays in Saturday Night Special. There's a lot of passion, there are a lot of really special moments. Guest stars, Mark Sheppard, Osric Chow, Brianna Buckmaster, Kim Rhodes, Ruth Connell, Matt Cohen, Richard Spate.
But it's a real show, right? Real big, loud show.
It's a real big, loud show. We've got some surprises, and you don't want to miss it.
Absolutely. Be there, guys!
Mark Sheppard, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Loud Swain and their friend Richard Spade.
Old what's-his-face.
Old what's-his-face? That's funny, it's what my wife calls me. Old what's-his-face? Yeah, here I am all alone. Hold on, did he lock his drum kit? Shiny. Hi, Steve. Have to play some Stray Cats songs then. Yeah. Saturday. Minneapolis. How many of you guys are local? not even try. Hi, how you doing? Yes. Now, how many of you are new? Wow, first convention? Wow. You know, it's customary to give me all your money now, right? And the keys to your car. And whatever, no. No, it's fun. Glad you're here, guys. It's lovely to be here. It's been a long and interesting few weeks. Come in, sit down. What? Yes, I love you too. So, without much ado, let's get to questions because I'm boring myself right now. Hey.
Hi.
You can stand up if you want to.
First of all, I think Isabella's the most adorable baby ever.
Yeah, well, I'm biased.
Oh my god, I'll
And
to the
second of all,
microphone.
what is your favorite memory from the X-Files?
What? Secondly, mumble, X-Files, what?
What is your favorite memory from the X-Files?
Favorite memory from the X-Files? I think at the moment when the hallway caught fire, which I'm at the end of the hallway, if you look really closely, I actually dropped to my knees because there's a backdraft that comes back down the hallway, which is not very good because it was real fire. It wasn't CGI of any sort. It's actually real fire effects. I think my favourite moment was that Duchovny was like in the hallway, and a tiny little paint chip flew off the door, you know, which was on fire or something, and hit him in the middle of his hand. And I'm at the end of a hallway which is completely on fire and about to be roasted like a turkey. And somebody went, is David okay? That could have been my favorite moment. Ooh. Also, another point was that the stunt coordinator, Ken, came to me really somberly and said, I got some video to show you. I'm like, okay. And it's a video of him next to a garage with his arm on fire. Okay, and I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, kind of the way that we're gonna have to shoot this, are you okay with being lit up? And I'm like, well, I thought that's what we were gonna do anyway, so yeah, it's kind of, I thought I wouldn't want to do it if I wasn't gonna get lit up. He's like, oh great, that's gonna be really fun. So they built me a prosthetic arm, and they used like freezing cold fire retardant gel wrapped around my arm, with my arm inside the prosthetic arm. And they covered it in rubber cement and set fire to it. Rubber cement burns at about 1200 degrees. It was like, it's the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life. It was like a human torch. They don't do that anymore, they use fire gel, which is a lot safer, but it was kind of fun. I still have the jacket that I was wearing, and that's all burnt up to a crisp. It's really cool. Get rid of that someday. Yeah, the things we did when we were young and stupid. What do you want?
Hi,
Am I talking to you? I can't see, I've got lights in my eyes.
I'm from North Dakota, and I know
Well, I won't hold it against you.
in the show, a lot of times they mention names and places in the upper Midwest that people go to hunt at. I live in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. We border the Spirit Lake Nation. I think I need to put a pitch in that you guys mention us. And I also think that Crowley needs to have a summer home on Devil's Lake.
It feels so naked up there. So, are you one of the people that hates the fact that North Dakota's called North Dakota? Do you hate the fact that North Dakota's called North Dakota? So a lot of people want to change that because it sounds very cold. There are a lot of people who change it. Keeps the riffraff out, keeps the South Dakotans out. I've been to South Dakota. I've been to South Dakota. I know. It's too bloody cold.
We embrace it.
A friend of mine that was dating a girlfriend from North Dakota, and the film Fargo came out. And he took her on a date to go see Fargo, and all I remember was the two of them arguing in a coffee shop later. She's going, "That's not funny. I don't get why everybody thinks it's funny." And he was absolutely pissing himself laughing the entire time.
We don't talk like that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
You do. Is that the winner's circle up there? I don't see the makeout section at the top up there. Hi. Nosebleeds. Yes, well, she would, wouldn't she? What do you want?
Hi there, first off, you're super cool. Secondly, on Twitter this morning, you posted a photo of a gift and breakfast. What was in the Star Wars box and what was in the light bulb?
What was in the Star Wars box? Guess. Popcorn, correct. There's popcorn in the Star Wars box. Moving on to the next question. I'm just glad you're not watching television. What was in the light bulb? The light bulb was, it says it on the card if you look really closely. What? What's it, lemonade? Plum lemonade. The plum lemonade. Lots of plums around here, apparently. So they give me a plate of plum stuff. Hey you, can I have a go? Oh, that's good. I like that one. It's a stegosaurus. I know my dinosaurs. I'm a boy, of course I know my dinosaurs. We move from that to something else soon after. What? Stop distracting me. I have a job to do. Next question.
Hi, my name's Sid, and I was wondering, what's the biggest thing you've learned from being on Supernatural, and
Don't let Jared have your phone.
Your daughter, and I will mail it to the address to give to you.
What?
Oh, I drew a picture for your daughter, because her name's Isabella Rose, so I have paintings of roses for you to
Very
put
cool.
in her
Thank you.
nursery, if you'd like.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We all
Thank
love
you
you.
for being
So
here.
hope you're having a good time.
Yeah. You just got to be different, don't you? Look behind you. Look behind you. Who'd you come as? What's your costume? Appreciate it. Never heard of her. Next question.
Hello. Bear with me, it's a bit of a long-winded question here. You have had an awesome career, an awesome resume. You have Firefly, Doctor Who, and I could go on and on, but every single role you've had, you've crushed it. Are there any roles?
No, you have to say all of them.
I'll just go on IMDb.
Keep going. Come on, you can do it. You started it.
Oh, that was okay. Anyway,
You mean anyway? You're talking about my career. Anyway.
are there any roles that you regret not taking, or are there any roles from present or past characters that you wish you could have taken?
No.
Okay, thanks.
That's the funniest answer I can think of. Next question.
Hi.
Not yet. It's been 26 years, I doubt if we know. What? You could. Oh, would you? Oh, okay. Good to see you. Love you too. No. So? Hey, I'm drawing you a picture. Is that what you just said? What if it's a crap picture? What do I get? What's in this for me? I can see you. Where are you going? Where's the seat? Come on. Oh. Hurry up, hurry. Ooh. Obviously a Castiel fan. A little slow. Somebody in a good shirt. What do you need?
What?
What do you want?
Oh, I'm Taylor, and so I was wondering well, as you know, AKF has been a really important part of the supernatural. Okay, a really important part of supernatural fandoms. Everybody's, even if you're not, whatever, lives. And I was wondering how that impacted you, or how you're supporting it and how you connect to it.
Sorry, can you ask that again?
No.
Ah, damn it, they're learning. How's it impacting me? All right, okay. Now on to the serious portion of our evening. Ooh. Very proud of my co-stars. Very, very proud of what it is that they do. This is some really disturbing times in the world right now. There's some really crazy shit going on in America and everywhere else. But there's some really, 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 really heavy stuff going on in the world. And it's not a kind and as kind a gentle place as it was, I think, I remember when I was a kid. I think there's been a lot of changes for the worse. And what's been fascinating to me is that this sort of secret thing we do, this fandom thing, for want of a better word, has brought people together in such a fascinating way for me. Although perhaps we're not directly responsible for what is done, the fact that Jared and the rest of my fellow co-stars are willing to discuss and talk about their journeys in life, and it no longer holds the same stigma as it used to, is a massive catalyst for a change. I'm proud of him especially, talking about the issues that we have with mental illness, and it just doesn't exist anymore. You can't go through life without mental illness having some impact on you, be it family members, friends, whatever it is. It's just not going to happen anymore. It's no longer a non-subject, let's put it that way. I'm trying to be careful what I say too. But that being said, it's not the only thing we have going for us. But what I love is that when you put large groups of people together, unified behind a positive thing, the love of a show, the love of an idea about a show, what the show stands for, the fact that it stands for family, the fact that it stands for togetherness in a lot of ways. You know, fighting demons is a very, personally, which I hate the idea of fighting demons personally, but as a concept, it's a very important thing, I think, nowadays. And to watch people come together behind that and use the show and use the meeting points of the show, like these conventions, etc., to come together and help each other is a massively humbling thing. It would be good to do, and we would do it anyway, but the fact that when we do something and we broadcast the fact that we do something, that you guys, even the late ones, get behind what it is that we do and do it. I mean, what Misha does is mind-blowing. I mean, he drives me up the wall. He's the most... It's Misha. I mean, what the hell do you expect, you know? But I can't knock what he does. I mean, we're talking schools and hospitals and helping people and beautiful things that go on. But we talk about all that and look how clever we are, and isn't it wonderful that people who have a little power and influence do the right thing? Yeah. What I think astonishes all of us is the fact that you guys are so willing to come in behind what we do and push it and drive it to be something bigger and something rather incredible. I mean, trust me, honestly, you don't... Although it does help, you do not have to be suffering from any form of mental illness to be a Supernatural fan. It's not a requirement. You know, if you work with Jared and Jensen and Misha and the rest of those people, depression might actually be a consequence. But that's situational depression. We're talking about big stuff in a jovial way. I'm going to move on from this reasonably quickly, but I'm so proud of you guys because I can remember a time that being a fan was, of course, related to the word fanatic, and therefore being a fan was being looked down upon. You're somebody who is not of the norm. You're somebody that has an irrational like of something, you know? Oh, look, those weird, tricky people. I remember that so much. No, I'm serious. I remember that so much. As, you know, people who read comic books. Weird people who read comic books. Now, we drive television. You know, we drive the internet. We drive so much stuff. You know, we're a force. Obviously, we're a market force. There's no question we're now a market force, which is fascinating. You guys talk to me about Firefly, and you talk about the shows that you love that didn't continue. And we always feel a bit robbed because Firefly should have continued, and it didn't continue. All it was an honest experiment that was ahead of its time. I don't believe Fox had the ability at that time to do what Netflix could do now, or what these other companies can do. CW has its own, our channel has their own, CWC. Delivery systems, they were afraid of the idea of you guys downloading stuff. They're afraid of you guys actually talking to each other and not watching it on a tube television while watching, you know, ads for Procter & Gamble. You've got to be realistic here. It's that we have changed the way that things are being watched. We've changed the way that things are being absorbed and looked at. And no longer are people who make television shows, that's all they do. All my friends who are writers and executive producers of shows, they write comic books, they make other stuff, they make music. It's so much more combined. So it's almost like the geeks have inherited the earth. And so to tie it all together, I think that we're used to kind of being outcasts as geeks and weirdos. We're kind of used to being on the outside or being on the periphery of norm. And so those type of people, I think, tend to be a lot kinder towards other people who have difficulty than most. And so I see that groups of people who feel different and apart from tend to love to get behind causes and do things and make a change and make things happen. And so I'm proud of you guys for being, first of all, for wearing your hearts on your sleeve and coming out and showing people what it is that you love and what you enjoy. But I'm proud of the fact that you stand up for those that can't necessarily stand up for themselves. And now a song from my next album.
Hi.
This is the comedy record.
I was wondering if this is actually a question that my best friend gave me. That if you could make any.
No, sorry, I'm not going to answer that. Where is your best friend?
She's down in Rochester where I live. She's really jealous that I'm here.
We could really mess with her head if we really wanted to. What's the question?
If you could make any cast member your own personal assistant, who would it be and why?
Why? Why can't I say Dean? What is messing you up so bad about the idea if we say Dean?
I'm really sorry.
Dean? What do you mean Dean has a tendency to not like me? What's not to love? You know, we had a bromance going on there for quite a while. And like I said before, it ain't over till I say it's over. But he wouldn't be a very good assistant. He'd be too busy drinking and eating pie. It would have to be Misha. Oh, sorry, Castiel. Yes. Because he's too tall and he bumps into things.
My question is, what would be your dream role or character archetype that you've always wanted to play but haven't yet been able to?
Crowley. Unencumbered by mop-headed lumberjacks. And babies in trench coats. Basically, you need the Crowley show. We've had Weekend at Bobby's. Why shouldn't we have Weekend at Crowley's? That's what I say.
First of all, I would love to see at least a 3-story flashback of Dean and Crowley's Summer of Love.
Just us running on the beach. That is actually one of my favourite moments we ever had was they said, well, we need to do a photograph of you guys in a bar. And in the script it said, you know, like, beers together with Stetsons on. So the joke was obviously to make a sort of reference to the fact that Jensen comes from Texas. So it was like, we'll be in a good old boy bar. But then we looked at each other and we were about to take the photograph. And we both at the same time said, Jim Michaels! Who is an executive producer on our show, and every single photograph he ever takes of himself, he's doing this. So as soon as he went, Jim Michaels, I was like, it was funny. So,
My question is,
don't care now.
Crowley's other meat
I was so much more interesting than your question.
You are, but it is about interesting characters. Crowley's
Yeah, I've got something for you.
meat suits.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have something for you. It's a post-it.
It's a post-it.
It's a very small post-it.
Okay.
So write your question on there. And mail it to me. Care of Hell. North Dakota. Sorry, did you have something else you wanted to say?
Yes. Crowley's other meat suits. I know he's had to have more one, although I'm fond of the one he's in now. Diablo or Prospero?
What?
Other meat suits he may have occupied.
No.
Or a Victorian burlesque stripper, that works too.
No, I think that's just Crowley. Crowley sees himself as a Victorian burlesque stripper. We need more naked Crowley scenes, don't we? What do you think, guys? There's not a lot of enthusiasm going on there. Fine. What? What did you say? From the safety of the 8th row.
Hi, my name is Kirsten. I'm from Iowa.
And my question is, we all know what Fergus sold his soul for. What would you sell yours for?
Well, there's so much. I don't have a soul. What would I sell my soul for? I don't know. Sell my soul for a piece of pie? How many souls did you have? It's like you guys all have the strangest ideas about what goes on in my mind. So twisted. I wouldn't sell my soul for anything. Not a hope. No! I've read the contract. It's shit. You can't win. That's the con. That's the con. 10 years of fun. Yeah. You really should read the fine print. It's really disconcerting that you're walking past a human being and they're looking at a phone looking at you, not looking at you. How you doing? Swallow before you laugh. That's advice to everybody, by the way. What?
So it was mentioned before you've been on great shows like Firefly, Doctor Who, Dollhouse.
So why are you mentioning it again?
Because they're great shows.
Okay.
But whether the show is airing or not, what show or character would you want to return to and why?
You're still taller than Ruth. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to answer that question. Because if I return to something, it should be a nice surprise. Do you realize you said that out loud?
Yes!
Say it again.
Can I take you home with me?
No. Yeah, there's a picture. I love how when you turn that, you think I can't tell that you're recording. See, you guys are working hard. Keep up the good work. Next question.
Hello, my king.
Hi.
I currently have you in the palm of my hand.
That's what she said.
Look over here and I'll show you.
If I could see that far, it'd be scary. Where are you?
All right. My question is, if Sam had completed the trials, how do you think your character would act?
What?
When he was saving you?
Who?
Sam.
He never saved me. What do you mean, save me? Sam's never done anything. Who saved me? When?
During the trials.
He didn't save me.
He was trying.
He's not. What? So? What'd you get me for my birthday? Exactly. So I'm supposed to be impressed. What? Thank you. What? Will I run for president? How do you know I'm not already running? God, that was the most weird, delayed laughter I've ever heard in my life. Too late! No. I don't know, so yeah, what's that? Oh, you got a doll?
That's you?
Very cool.
Yeah. I promise I won't pin any needles in him like a voodoo doll.
Doesn't have any effect on me, people have tried. If voodoo dolls worked, do you not think thousands of things would have happened to me by now? Go on, what do you want?
Hi, my name's Ricky. I'm actually living in North Dakota right now.
You're in North Dakota right now?
Yes,
How big is this room?
Well, my husband's in the captain of the Air Force, so we moved there by assignment. But luckily we're going to California here in 2 days.
You going to what, Edwards?
No, he's going to Naval Post School in Monterey, California.
Ooh.
So,
Moving up in the world.
well, my question is, what is your favorite prank that's either been on you or you've seen done on set?
What? My favorite what?
Prank.
Prank?
Yes.
Oh, have I got a doozy for you guys? I have a video that I can't post yet because I haven't had time to bleep it. But I played a prank on Jared. Finally I played a prank on Jared and it worked. So you'll have to ask him, what did I do? You should do that.
Yes.
It was good. Yep, I'm very pleased.
You look very proud of it.
I was very proud of it. Took some effort.
Did you do a victory dance afterwards?
Did I do what?
Did you do a victory dance or a victory arm pump?
Yes. Actually, Jensen filmed it for me.
Oh, you're turning against each other. Fantastic.
Something like that.
So, in season 8, episode 23, when Sam was going through the trials, and he was injecting you with the blood, and you delivered the line, "I deserve to be loved." I felt like there was so much emotion in that. I want to know what was going through your mind when you were delivering that.
Just how many people were going to get it tattooed on their arms? Just how many t-shirts that was going to end up as? No, I loved the writing, and the end of season 8 was fantastic. It was really pivotal. It's like, you know, we all deserve to be loved is a very, it's a very big thing. It's a common feeling. It was an amazing time. The end of season 8 we shot in sequence, which is a rare thing to do, ever. We actually shot it in sequence, which means we shot it in the order that the scenes are written, so it developed as we went forward. So from Abaddon tied me to the chair onwards in that church, all of that stuff moved forward day by day by day. We had 2-3 days of that. So it was incredibly intense for like 3 days. And the crew was fantastic. And everybody was just there to make sure that it was as good as it could possibly be. And it was an amazing experience, and I loved every minute of that. That being said, I also loved the end of season 9, which also has turned into some great tattoos. Let's go take a howl at that moon, which I love. I mean, I love that idea. I remember the director, Tom Wright, was saying, okay, well, I see you in the doorway in a silhouette. The rest of it's up to you. So it starts with me in a silhouette in the doorway and Dean on the bed, and I come in and I was looking at the chair and I was like, wow, this reminds me of the Lincoln Memorial. It's actually, so the speech is an interesting thing. If you think about Lincoln, it's a really interesting speech that I give. But that's what was going through my mind at the time. And then you realize that these words afterwards have a massive impact. It was like 3 days afterwards in Australia, 3 days after it aired, there was a girl that had "Let's go take a hell of that moon" tattooed on the back of her calf. It's a beautiful tattoo. Just amazing stuff. It never ceases to surprise me that it has an impact, because it's so well written. The stuff is so well written. Interesting to remember that stuff. I love the ends. I love the endings of our shows. Kind of cool. What are we on now? Season 46? Close. Season 46, I'll be 39 years old.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Maddie, and I was at ShyCon in 2015.
Now you're just posting.
And you were stayed in character during your panel.
No, I
and
didn't.
You made a baby cry.
I've never stayed in character.
So I was wondering.
That's a terrible thing to say! It's like you just don't care about anything I'm saying. You just go, you stayed in character and you made everybody cry.
You're not gonna like my question then. So approximately how many babies have you made cry in your life?
How many babies have I made cry in my life? Babies?
Yeah.
I don't make babies cry.
Are you sure? I saw it.
No, you didn't. Babies don't cry at me. You're wrong. You're lying. I like babies. Babies are fun. My baby's having a bit of a rough week. She's got a helmet on right now, to which her big brother was like, "Wow, she looks like Magneto." So Isabella has because the back of her head is a little squishy on one side. So like, let's fix it now so she doesn't have to learn how to comb her hair one way when she's like 13. So, she has a little helmet on. She was pissed. My child does not cry. She cries maybe 5 minutes a day. Put this on, it was like, she was purple, crying, the whole deal. They took it off, and they went and did some stuff to it and brought it back. The woman walks into the room, she just bursts into tears. She was miserable. But we got her like, I don't know, 8, 9 weeks. And see, my brain goes like, what are they going to do, squish her head so it goes into the right shape? It's like, no! You just sort of, you encourage the head to grow in a certain direction. So you hold it nice and snug, and it sort of pushes out the other way. So I'm like, yeah, that's not as much fun as like. She'll forgive me when she gets older. Yes. And now Jensen, eh? I like the glee that he took. Oh, you're having a girl? Good luck, buddy. And I'm like, oh, you're having twins? Good luck, buddy. He got his boy. But I think it's amazing. It's been an incredible journey. I've been on this show since season 5 as a guest star, and I had no idea that it would turn into this. I had no idea. I've watched the fandom grow, I've watched the family grow, I've watched people having children and coming together, and these shows get bigger and bigger and bigger, and thanks to creation, of course, for facilitating this. It's a remarkable thing. It's a remarkable journey. I've been involved in a lot of other shows that are connected to fans in quite a big way, but nothing's quite the same as this. It really isn't. Worldwide, this is a very, 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 very special thing. I'm really proud to be part of this. I appreciate each and every one of you, what you do for us, how you come in behind us and support us. I appreciate that so much. Do me a favor, go on to my represent.com site and get yourself a t-shirt if you haven't got one yet. So for a good cause. I love you all, guys. I really appreciate what you do. If you're new to this, stick around, you will make friends. You will. There's no way out of it. Woo! If you're having a hard time right now, you know the drill. Talk about it. Find somebody, get a hug, get a squeeze. Talk about it. Make it a better week. It's a rough world out there. And all I want to say is thank you so much for my life.
Ladies and gentlemen,